Breaking news with John Hawk. Good evening, I'm John Hawk, and welcome to NewsHawk TV. We begin tonight with significant developments from the White House regarding new immigration policies. President Joe Biden is set to sign a landmark executive order aimed at controlling the flow of asylum requests at the U.S.-Mexico border. This order will temporarily halt asylum applications once the average daily encounters at the border reach 2,500, reopening only when the average daily encounters drop to 1,500. Given the current high number of daily encounters, this order could take effect immediately. This executive order represents President Biden's most assertive action yet to manage border numbers. The president is expected to announce these measures at a White House event on Tuesday, with several border mayors in attendance. According to multiple sources, the 2,500 and 1,500 figures are averages taken over a week. This move comes as Biden continues to deliberate over executive actions following the collapse of bipartisan legislation aimed at tightening asylum regulations. The president has faced pressure to act, especially after the number of illegal crossings has seen a recent decline due in part to increased cooperation from Mexican authorities. Senior White House officials, including Chief of Staff Jeff Zients and Legislative Affairs Director Shawanza Goff, have been briefing lawmakers on Capitol Hill about the forthcoming executive order. However, questions remain about the logistics and the level of cooperation required from Mexican officials to enforce this policy effectively. The Biden administration has waited until after Mexico's presidential election, which saw Claudia Sheinbaum elected as the first female president, to move forward with these border actions. In a statement, President Biden emphasized his commitment to advancing the shared values and interests of both nations. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre stated that all options are being considered, indicating that Biden's executive order will push the boundaries of his presidential powers. This decision follows the failure of what would have been the most stringent border and asylum restrictions in recent history. Former President Donald Trump criticized the upcoming executive order, claiming it will be ineffective and suggesting that Biden could shut down the border entirely with a simple executive action. Trump has frequently blamed Biden for recent incidents involving migrants, despite studies showing immigrants generally commit violent crimes at lower rates than U.S.-born individuals. The executive order incorporates elements from the bipartisan Senate border deal, such as capping asylum requests when encounters reach a certain number. The administration encourages migrants to use the CBP One app for scheduled appointments at ports of entry. Legal challenges are anticipated, with advocacy groups like the ACLU preparing to contest the order. They argue that shutting down asylum could raise significant legal issues, similar to those faced by the Trump administration. Opposition is also expected from within the Democratic Party. Senator Alex Padilla of California criticized the order, calling it an incomplete strategy and advocating for a more comprehensive approach that addresses the root causes of migration in Latin America. Several border mayors, including John Cowan of Brownsville and Ramiro Garza of Edinburgh, have confirmed their attendance at Tuesday's announcement. San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria was invited but could not attend due to prior commitments. Congressman Henry Cuellar, briefed on the plan, emphasized the need for Mexican cooperation to make the order effective, highlighting logistical challenges and the importance of Mexican support in managing returned migrants. Immigration advocates like Jennifer Babaye from the Las Americas Immigrant Advocacy Center expressed concerns over potential deportations without the chance to seek asylum. They warn that this could expose migrants to severe legal penalties and future entry bans. That's it for tonight's news. Thank you, I'm John Hawk.